My name is Mason Hedger, and I'm honored to serve as the president of the Owen County High School Civics Club and today's Master of Ceremonies for the Veterans Day program. This morning, we gather here today as students, teachers, families, and community members to honor brave men and women who have served in the United States. Today is about more than tradition. It's about gratitude. It's about recognizing those who have dedicated part of their lives protecting the freedoms and opportunities that we oftentimes take for granted. Veterans Day reminds us that freedom is not free. It has been safeguarded through the courage and sacrifice of those willing to step forward when their country needed them the most. Our veterans left behind the comfort of home, the warmth of family, and the safety of daily life to stand for something greater than themselves, for liberty, justice, and the ideals that define our nation. Each veteran's story is different, yet they all share a common thread: strength, loyalty, and selflessness. Whether they serve in times of peace or in times of conflict, here at home or across the world, their dedication has helped shape the history of our nation and protect the future of generations like ours. As students of Owen County High School, we are the living proof of that legacy. The education we receive, the choices we have, and the dreams we chase are possible because of the sacrifices made by those who wore our nation's uniform. While we can never fully repay the debt, we can honor it by showing respect, by being engaged citizens, and by living with gratitude and integrity every day. So, as we begin this ceremony, let us take this time to reflect, to listen, and to truly appreciate the heroes among us, the veterans who embody the very best of what it means to be an American. To begin, please rise as the Owen County Elementary students lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We ask that you please continue standing as the Owen County High School band performs its National Anthem.
Rivet Brook. However, at the 11th hour last night, I asked our Civic Club director if I could do a different one. Well, some might be mad I'm not reading from the soldier. I'm going to be doing this one because it celebrates the Day of Remembrance, and it really just demonstrates his perspectives really well. In Flanders fields, the poppies blow, between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky, the larks, still bravely singing, fly, scarce amid the guns below. We are the dead, short days ago, we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the flow, to you from failing hands we throw. The torch be yours to hold it high, if ye break faith with us who die. We shall not sleep through poppies grow, in Flanders fields the wind blows. Thank you. Next, Britton Stafford will share the history of Veterans Day, helping us understand the origin of this important national observance.
Good morning. My name is Britton Stafford, and I am here to speak on the history of Veterans Day. Originally named Armistice Day, the day to celebrate peace and honor the soldiers who came home from World War I, was dedicated to the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. But the holiday grew with the country's history. Every new conflict meant new sacrifice. Veterans Day reminds us of the individuals who carried this country forward. Those who served did more than protect our borders. They defended the principles of democracy, inclusion, and liberty that define us. Their service is a testament to the strength and resilience of the American spirit, and a reminder that the freedoms we enjoy are not earned. They're earned, not guaranteed. Today, we do not glorify war. Instead, we honor the legacy of all who have served in times of conflict and in times of peace. We honor their commitment, their courage, and the example they set for all of us. As we reflect, let us carry forward not only gratitude, but responsibility. A responsibility to uphold the values they fought to protect and to ensure their sacrifices were not in vain. Because a nation is only as strong as the respect and care it shows to those who built it. So, as we observe Veterans Day, let us pause to remember, to thank, and to recommit ourselves to the ideals that make this country so strong. Their legacy is not just history, it's a call for all of us to live in a way that honors their service every day. And next, Olivia Taylor will provide the history of taps, a musical tradition honoring our fallen heroes.
Good morning, everyone. As said, my name is Olivia Taylor, and I'm a junior student here at North County High School. I'm very honored to speak today about something very simple but powerful, the song Taps. The bugle call known as Taps has a long and meaningful history in the United States military. It was first composed in July of 1862 during the American Civil War. Union Army General Daniel Butterfield wanted a new bugle call to signal the end of the day, something more gentle and emotional, rather than the traditional call that was used during that time. Working with his bugler, Oliver Wilcox Norton, he created what we now know today as the song Taps. Originally, Taps was just meant to signal lights out in army camps, to let soldiers know that it was time to go to sleep. But soon, it began to be played at military funerals and memorials as a way to honor those who had passed away. Over time, Taps became an official part of military ceremonies. In 1891, the U.S. Army made it the standard bugle call that could be played at funerals. Even though it's just a short melody, Taps tells a powerful story, one of service, sacrifice, and remembrance. Its sound reminds us to pause, reflect, and honor those who have served our country. On this Veterans Day, while we thank and honor all veterans for their service, let's also remember that what TAPS stands for. Let it remind us to show respect, not just today, but every day, to those who gave their time, their strength, and sometimes even their lives for our country.
Thank you to all our veterans. We are truly grateful. Now let us listen as Clara Swain performs Taps, a solemn tribute to those who gave their lives in service to our country.
honoring the Army, the Navy, Air Force, Marines, National Guard, Coast Guard, and Space Force, each representing courage, dedication, and service in their own unique way.
It is now the time of our program where we acknowledge the branches of military that make up our nation's armed forces. Please allow us to start by recognizing our guests in the audience who are members of the U.S. Army. Please stand to allow our recognition. Please rise for your recognition. We will now acknowledge the members of the United States Air Force. Please, members of our audience that are part of the Air Force, stand for your recognition. We will now acknowledge all members of the National Guard. Please, members of our audience that are part of either the Air or Army National Guard, stand for your recognition. We would also like to acknowledge that while we currently have no members in attendance that serve in the Space Force, they still have a role this day of remembrance and deserve our thanks. Finally, we would like to show our appreciation to the members of the U.S. Coast Guard. Please stand for our appreciation. We truly thank and appreciate all of your sacrifice and service. Thank you. To continue our program, Kylie Stephan will share the history of poppy, a symbol of remembrance for veterans who gave their lives in combat.
My name is Kylie Stephan, and I'm a senior here at Owen County High School. The red poppy flower became a symbol of remembrance after World War I, inspired by the famous poem In Flanders Fields by Lieutenant John McCrae, who wrote about the poppies growing in the battlefields of Flanders, Belgium. The poppy is often worn on Veterans Day Memorial Day as a sign of respect and remembrance for those who have died in the military service. We have laid down poppies made by the elementary students to show respect and remembrance for the veterans in our community. Next, Audrey Roberts will present the history of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, honoring those who made the ultimate sacrifice but remain unidentified, symbolizing the countless heroes who protect our freedom.
So
But among those countless heroes, there are some whose names we will never know, some who never made it home. It was for them that the tomb of the unknown soldier was created, silent, sacred, and everlasting. The tomb was created in 1921 after World War I, a war so devastating that many soldiers could not be identified. To honor all those who were lost without a name, the remains of one unknown American soldier was brought home from a battlefield in France. He was laid to rest at the Arlington National Cemetery beneath a pure white marble tomb engraved with the words, "Here rest an honored boy, an American soldier known unto God." Later, unknown soldiers in World War II, the Korean War, and the Vietnam War were added, representing every fallen hero who sacrificed those on, even when their names are not known. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, no matter the weather, a sentinel from the 3rd U.S. Infantry Regiment guards the tomb. Through pouring rain, blistering heat, and freezing snow, they march with flawless precision. Step after step, hour after hour, to show that our gratitude never sleeps. Their watch is a promise to those who gave their lives will never be forgotten. When you stand before the tomb, the silence speaks louder than words. You feel the weight of freedom, the cost of peace, and the love of nation that will always remember. It reminds us that freedom is not free. It is paid with courage, sacrifice, and blood. On this Veterans Day, let us carry that message in our hearts. Let us thank every veteran known and unknown for their bravery, their service, and their sacrifice. And let us keep alive the promise that the tomb of the unknown soldier keeps alive every single day. That America will always remember it. Thank you. A song that reflects pride, honor, and dedication of our servicemen.
What can you see from your window? I can't see anything from mine. Flags on the side of the highway and scripture on grocery store signs. Maybe 18's too early. Maybe 30 or 40 is too. Did you get your chance to make peace with man before he sent down his angels for you? Mamas and grandmamas love you. That's all they know how to do. But you never planned on the bombs in sand or sleeping in your dressing room. Your wife said this all would be funny when you came back home in a week. You turned 22 and we celebrate you in a ballboard tent by the creek. Your baby would just about be here. Your very last tour would be young. But you won't be back 'cause they're all dressed in black, drinking sweet tea from styrofoam. Mamas and grandmamas love you. 'Cause that's all they know how to do. But you never planned on the bombs insane or sleeping in your dressing room.
school gymnasium's ready, full of flowers and old legionnaires. Nobody showed up to protest, just stepped on the stairs. There's red, white, and blue in the rafters, silent old men from the court. What did they say when they shipped you away to fight somebody's Hollywood? Nobody here could forget you. You showed us what we had to lose, but you never planned on the bombs in the sand or sleeping in your dress blues.
Next, Owen County Elementary Schools will perform God Bless America, a timeless tribute to our nation and the values our veterans protect. Followed by that, the Owen County High School Band who will perform America the Beautiful, reminding us of the beauty of our nation and the sacrifices made to keep it free. grateful. First, to each member of the Civics Club, especially Mr. Hurston, Mr. Roberts, Mr. Burke, and Ms. Morris. Your hard work and dedication have not gone unnoticed. We are grateful to you for your time and dedication to this program. Next, I would like to thank Principals Jacqueline Fink, Sarah Goodrich, and Betsy Webster for not only allowing your students to attend, but also to participate and celebrate these veterans with today's program. Also to the elementary students who participated in the Pledge of Allegiance and God Bless America. I also want to thank the Owen County Board of Education, as well as the bus garage for providing transportation so all students could join us here today. We are grateful to the members of the Civics Club and our loving community sponsors for helping us provide a wonderful breakfast for our veterans, along with them, the OCHS maintenance team for setting up the gym for today's program. Programs like today aren't possible without you and your team, so thank you. Last but certainly not least, thank you to the brave men and women sitting in front of me here today. Those of us who have never served will never fully understand the sacrifices you've made both in times of peace and in times of war. We will never fully understand what you were required to do or how you were able to do it. We will never fully understand the depth of your scars, but what we can offer you is this: we see you. We recognize your humanity with blessings and gratitude. We ask that you remember how grateful every one of us is for your great sacrifice. Thank you.
All right, guys, good morning. I've had a good time talking to you all this morning. I hope everything's going well. I hope you all are happy. I'm very happy that you all came and that we got to celebrate you all. We wouldn't be here without you all. It's the most thankful thing that we can possibly give to you all. So make sure you all understand how appreciative we are where we currently are from or for you all, okay? So here's what we want. Veterans, we'd like for you all to go ahead and get out of here because we feel like that's important to us to make sure that you all have the easiest transportation in and out of the building. So you all are going ahead and good to go whenever you all want. As for the rest of us, we're going to get buses kind of transported back over here and move us out here in a minute, but we're going to allow veterans to clear out first. So just give us a few minutes to get them clear, and then we're going to move that direction, okay? And I'll be right here the whole time if there's any immediate questions or anything. You're my students, stay seated though for me.